Like, comment, subscribe. Right out the gate for you guys. Gemini, your current energy, you're coming in as the Four of Crowns, aka, by the way, I'm using the House of Dragons, Game of Thrones deck today. The Four of Crowns, which translates to the Four of Pentacles. This is Capricorn energy. You guys could be in a place right now, Gemini, where you've bought in, and I feel like you guys are working towards building a stable future. You're working towards building something stable right now in life, at this current stage you're at. Um, Perhaps your October was maybe a bit, I don't know. I feel like you guys spent your October perhaps manifesting something that some sort of creative projects. You guys are working on some sort of creative projects, or you were building something, and you're stepping to an energy right now in this current moment where you've finally achieved some sort of baseline or stable foundation. You've built something stable at this point right now. I feel like you could be standing on solid ground in life right now. Or you could feel like you finally gained some sort of stability in something you've been building. And in your rearview mirror, Gemini, is the King of Blades, King Jaehaerys. We got King Jaehaerys in your rearview mirror. You're leaving behind King Jaehaerys. Why are you leaving a king behind? Perhaps they can be a bit controlling, but diplomatic at the same time. But King Jaehaerys was fair. King Jaehaerys was always fair. Yeah, comment down below, Gemini. Who is this masculine air energy that you're leaving behind? Like I said, they could be the voice of reason. They could be the wise elder. They could be a wise elder in your life. Maybe for some of you, let's dumb it down a little bit. This could be an OG. You're choosing to leave behind the tutelage of a mentor. I feel like you're choosing to leave behind the tutelage of a mentor. What mentor are you guys leaving behind? Because that's puzzling me right there. And why someone would. Why would you leave? Why would you choose to leave a wise mentor behind? Or the energy you might need to move towards in the month of November? Here is the Five of Crowns, which translates to the Five of Pentacles. You need to move toward an energy of change and having faith and understanding that you could feel like you're at a crossroads right now in life. I feel like a lot of you Gemini could be in a position right now here with your Four Crowns current energy, your Four Pentacles current energy, where you feel like you've achieved some sort of stability or some sort of baseline. And I feel like you guys could feel comfortable right now at this point that you're in life. I feel like the reason why you're leaving this King of Swords, this King Jaehaerys energy behind, I feel like you could be at a point, Gemini, that I hate to say, you guys, a lot of you guys out there might think that you have it all figured out, or you know, or you, like you could be like in like a know-it-all type of energy. I hate to say that. Like it sounds, you know what I mean? I don't want to sound like facetious or anything, but I feel like you could be, like I said, here with this Four of Crowns, Four of Pentacles energy. You could be at a point, or you're absolutely at a point where you feel like you've achieved some sort of balance. I feel like you may have gotten to a point where you feel like you've got it figured out, but you're moving into an energy that's going to disrupt that. But the thing is that you're moving, you're leveling up in a sense. You're going to be faced with some sort of challenge. I feel like here in the month of November, Gemini, that is going to force you to maybe take something. I feel like it's going to be a reality check. You guys are there's going to be a reality check. You guys are in store, or that's in store for you guys for the month of November. Mental, physical, and emotion for you, Gemini. Out the gate for your mind, your mental. We have the Moon card, Sir Harwin Strong. You could be being asked here with the Moon card and the mind position to nurture your thoughts, trust your intuition. Embrace the unknown. Don't be afraid of the unknown. I think a lot of us have that issue, and that's the fear of the unknown. In a lot of cases, we allow the fear of the unknown to stop us from moving toward it. But I feel like the real true growth is in stepping into the unknown and moving into uncharted territories. I think you guys are going to be moving into uncharted territories mentally during the month of November. And Spirit is telling you to find stability within yourself, mentally and emotionally. Trust your intuition. There could be a cycle in which you Geminis second guess yourselves. I feel like a lot of you guys might spend time trapped in your mind. Here in a position of your body, your physical, we have the Ten of Tankards, the Ten of Cups. I feel like you guys are good physically, body-wise. I feel like a lot of you, you've achieved something physically that you are, you're at a point now where you're able to pass down knowledge of. This could have something to do with some sort of drink. You guys could be doing some sort of cleanse. Or you may need to do some sort of cleanse, some sort of, maybe some sort of liquid diet. You guys might be on some sort of liquid diet. I'm getting here with the Ten of Cups. You could be making a change body-wise. And it has something to do with a liquid diet or some sort of cleanse. You wanting to do this for your family. You want to be healthier for the family unit. You wanting to be healthy so you can be around for celebrations. Weddings, celebrations. events involving cups and cheers and toasts. Or this could be you being celebrated with cheers and toast from your family. Them recognizing and noticing you've made some sort of change body-wise, some sort of improvements. Here in the position of your spirit and your emotions, what do we got? The Four of Blades, aka the Four of Swords. Emotionally, I feel like a lot of you Gemini out there, you're coming out of a situation where you dealt with some sort of heartache, some sort of pain, some kind of situation where you had to learn a hard lesson. Hard head makes a soft ass. A lot of you Geminis out there could have a really soft ass. Because you got a hard head. The Four of Swords is Libra energy. Cause and effect. I feel like a lot of you Geminis out there got a mouth on you. I've rarely met any Gemini that wasn't a bit sassy or was someone who bites their tongue or didn't speak their mind. Geminis tend to be talkers. Here with this Four of Blades, Four of Swords energy, I feel like I said, you guys are coming out of some sort of situation where you learned some sort of hard lesson. This could have had something to do with words. You could have had words with someone, or I'm honestly getting, I feel like you or someone you're dealing with, one of you said some things that perhaps you regret, or there was some hurtful things said. Someone was trying to tear someone down. You're choosing not to stay stuck in your ways mentally. You're choosing to make a change for the better. Yeah. I feel like you forgave this person. I feel like for some reason I'm getting I feel like you were in control of this dispute. Yeah, separate yourself from, yeah. If it is you guys dealing with some sort of recent heartbreak, or you broke somebody's heart, there was some sort of argument or dispute, some texting back and forth. Somebody could have broken up with somebody through text message. Spirit is just saying to just lay down your sword. Choose not to continue to engage in the back and forth. And the spot of your main focus for the month of November, here Gemini, we got Rhaenyra, the Fool. Rhaenyra Targaryen. Your main focus should be a Rhaenyra Targaryen type of energy in the month of November. The Fool energy, trusting and believing, taking a risk. Your main focus for the month of November should be taking risks, trying new things, new adventures. There's a new journey or a new adventure in store for you, Gemini, here in the month of November. There could be people around you that think you're a fool, or they might think that whatever this path is that you're setting upon might be a foolish one. I think the thing is that it's not for them to understand, because it's not for them. It's for you. They don't understand because it's, like I said, it's not for them. What makes sense for you might not make sense for me. Or what makes sense for you might not make sense for someone else. Don't allow people to talk you out of taking risks based off of the potential outcomes and consequences. You have to go out on a limb. You're needing to focus on going out on a limb during the month of November, Gemini. Here in a position of challenges, obstacles, and outside influence, we have the Hierophant, Gemini. We got Clubfoot. Going against the grain is going to be a challenge for you in a month of November, Gemini. That absolutely resonates for me, for you guys here with the Fool card. I feel like the path that you're destined to set upon, the things you're going to be focused on in the month of November, or the things you need to focus on in the month of November, they might be a bit unconventional. I feel like people around you might not completely understand what it is that you're on, for lack of a better way. I pray you guys are picking up what I'm putting down when I say that. And again, like I said, I don't think people are going to understand. Everyone's not going to understand because it's not their journey. It's not for them to understand. People around you are looking at you, like I said, perhaps like you're a fool, or perhaps you don't quite know what you're doing, or you don't understand the path that you're on, or what you're going to be sacrificing in order to step into this full energy for the month of November. But again, like I said, Gemini, I don't think it's for them to understand because it's not their path. I feel like it's going to be hard enough on you yourself to understand and believe. I feel like a lot of you could be at a point in life right now where you feel plateaued. And I think I was getting that type of vibe with the Five of Crowns. I feel like you're at a point where you can feel plateaued. And I feel like a lot of this feeling of being plateaued is coming from people around you. I feel like people around you, they're limiting your they're limiting your confidence. I feel like people around you could think you might be a bit overly ambitious. I feel like you're having desires and thoughts to do things that I don't think anybody around you has achieved or done before. So I feel like a lot of them feel like they've never saw it or done it before, so it can't be done. But I feel like that you're absolutely capable of achieving the unknown. I feel like you're completely capable of moving into the unknown and conquering it. I feel like you're totally capable of doing something that no one around you has ever done before. And I feel like Spirit is saying, I believe that you believing that yourself internally is going to be a challenge for you going into the month of November. So be aware of that, Gemini. Be aware of that. Something else that could be holding you back or keeping you from moving forward. This could be something you may need to focus on and break some sort of cycle. Is the Four of Cups, the Four of Tankards. You could be you could be focused on the things that you don't have. You focusing on the things that you don't have and being grateful for the things that you have could be holding you back. You could feel like you could feel full. You could feel like you don't need anything else. Emotionally, spiritually. Spirit is saying, beware, there's change coming. There's some sort of bump in the road. Huh. Huh. How about that? How about that? No oracle card for you, Gemini. We're going to pull one more card from the deck to see if we can get a little bit of clarity on this Four of Cups. What else do we want to... Let's say it's Four Cups, it's Four Swords, and it's Four of Crowns. 444 for you, Gemini. 444. We got 444. Yeah, Spirit, give us something to clarify this Four of Crowns, this Four of Tankards, and this Four of Blades. We have no fire energy here. Nope, we got no fire energy. We got the we got the Ten of Tankards, Ten of Cups, which is Pisces. We got Pisces energy. We have Libra energy, Capricorn, Taurus, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Taurus, and Cancer. We got water, air, and earth. We got no fire. Water, air, and earth. Okay. All right. What do we got? What do you got? What do you got for Gemini Spirit? Okay. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Anything else? I'm gonna drop them. Gonna drop them. Alright, that's it. We got a nice little couple cards clarifying for you guys. Okay. Alright. So we got the Knight of Cups. You guys could be choosing to move on emotionally from some sort of situation, or you could be needing to move on from some sort of situation emotionally. Move on emotionally from someone possibly here in the month of November that could be holding you back. We got the Sun card, Jason Lannister. You are refusing to see the light or the path forward, or are you choosing to you being able to see the light or the path forward could also be holding you back. We got the Two of Dragons, which is the Two of Wands. We got fire energy here again. You choosing to make a choice. And the path moving forward could be holding you back. We got the Page of Dragons. We got Rhaenyra's dragon. So we got you, the Fool card, and we got your dragon. You choosing not to believe. You choosing to listen to people around you that are telling you that you're a fool, that you don't know what you're doing, that nobody can achieve what you believe you can achieve. They don't believe. They don't believe. They don't. They don't believe. But one thing I know is you believe that it's possible. Here with the Ten of Cups, Pisces energy, I believe. You believe. And that's all that matters. Gemini, you believe. No one else is going to understand. No one's going to understand your path. No one's going to understand the only way I'm getting to say this is they're not going to understand that you need to do what you need to do. Because they don't, their path isn't your path and your struggle isn't their struggle. It's easy to be someone else, but it's harder to be yourself. You get what I'm saying? It's easy for you to be someone else, but it's harder for you to be yourself. I feel like a lot of people in life, they're trying to be someone else, and they're not focusing on being themselves. I feel like in a lot of cases, it's easier for people to pretend. It's easy to pretend to be someone else, or it's easy to pretend to be something that we're not, versus being what we truly are. With the Nine of Wands and the Three of Cups, you could be unhappy with some sort of, you could be unhappy with the way something has worked out. You could be unhappy with the way something worked out, and this could also be something that's holding you back and keeping you from moving forward. Again, I feel like you need to bring yourself to a point, and I said it with the Four of Blades. You need to bring yourself to a point where you choose to forgive people for wrongs or past transgressions. You choose to forgive people for past transgressions, regardless if you choose to address them intimately and directly, or you go within and you ask God to take it from you spiritually, whatever these traumas you're harboring. Yeah, that was kind of a loaded reading for you guys, Gemini. Seems like you guys have some things you need to sort out, but there is some bright spots for you going into the month of November. I am going to draw an Oracle affirmation card from you guys, just to leave you with some sort of uplifting, motivating words. If you guys have made it this far in the reading, I pray you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell to all so you're notified next time I drop a reading, and leave me some Comments down in the comment section below. Some love, some hearts, whatever. What you got for Gemini spirit? Let's see. Okay. Oh, got 2. Got 3. Got 4 or 5. Got another. Got 6. I love it. The first perfect number 6. I love 6. One of my favorite numbers. All right. First one. I am divinely protected and guided by God. Yes, you are. Claim this message, Gemini. I am divinely protected and guided by God, the universe, and my spirit guardians. Claim that message, Gemini. Take that with you going into the month of November. The universe is never late and God is always on time. My destiny is revealing itself in divine timing. Claim that message, Gemini, like I said, with the Fool card. The path that you're embarking on here in the month of November is a path that you're divinely guided to be upon, Gemini, and it's not for everyone to understand. Not everyone is going to understand. Again, a lot of people might look at you like you're a fool. I attract success and new opportunities effortlessly. Claim this message, Gemini. Take this with you going into the month of November, Gemini. I am safe and I am held. Take that with you going into the month of Gemini. Month of November, Gemini. We have, I release my grip on the things I cannot control. Let go and let God, Gemini. Learn to control what you can and let go of what you cannot. Going into the month of November. And finally, I am worthy of the love I desire for myself and others. Claim this message. Take it with you going into the month of November. I love you guys. I appreciate you. Remember, every day is a blessing, even when it don't feel like it. I hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace.